What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTB Ravens Media, bringing Ravens content every single day. It's our first live stream since the Ravens, had their incredible draft, so obviously we'll be talking about all of those picks, but we'll probably also be talking about some wide receivers and whatever else you guys ask about. But, I saw we had Void and Remy in here earlier. Jalen, how are you doing? Chris Reed, how are you doing, Chris? Void's in here as well. Says it's an A draft grade. Also, Jarvis the only receiver I want, but the young guys are going to work. Best believe. And this team, I have number 3 in the AFC. Where do you have them ranked? Joshua, we talked about our draft grades. Guys, check out the full draft grade video. Where do you think the Ravens are sitting right now in the AFC discussion?
That's a good question. I actually see them like in the top 5, but on a more bottom tier, like between that 3 to 5 range. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I know you and I probably talked about it. I can see them trying to go back to 2019 with a three tight end set. Maybe even putting Isaiah Likely out there as the wide receiver number 2. So they don't have to spend the money on trying to get a wide receiver to just go out there and block on the outside, things of that nature. But at the same time, if you don't put any new wrinkles into that 2019 offensive scheme, defenses are going to know what's going on, because defenses have been reading and understanding what's been going on. And everything last year just pretty much was it was a terrible show to watch, because you still try to do everything that made you successful, but you had all the broken down pieces. You didn't have a fine-tuned well engine to utilize our offensive scheme the best way possible. So I see us on the bottom end, maybe 5.
I think they're the best team in the AFC. I think they're the best team. No, I can't say the NFL. The AFC. Because the Kansas City Chiefs, they lost Tyreek Hill. That brings them down a step. The Bills are really good, but I think the Ravens have a better defense. And with a much improved offensive line, I think the Ravens have the best offense probably in the AFC. And they may have the best defense in the AFC as well. I think as long as Greg Roman doesn't, put the stop signs up, the Ravens should be the best team in the AFC. Now, whether or not they win in the playoffs, that's up to Mr. Giro. However, the roster, I think, is the best in the AFC. But I don't know. That's a good question for you guys. What do you guys think about it? How you doing, Don C? What's going on, Dawson? Dawson says Chuck Clark for Scary Terry. I would love that, but
I don't think the Washington team up north, the team up 95 is that slow. I don't think they're that slow to make a move like that.
Yeah. Also, healthy Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins is significantly better than Latavius Murray and Devontae Freeman.
Most definitely.
Like the roster is unbelievable, and we lost Hollywood, but we have Bateman, who's probably just as good, if not better, than Hollywood. And the Ravens don't use a lot of wide receivers, so their wide receiver 2 could end up being an Emmanuel Sanders type of player. But even if it is Devin Duvernay is really solid. If it is Tylan Wallace, who I hope it is, I'm hoping for Tylan Wallace to really get that spot as a utilized player. But I don't know. Also, guys, I know a lot of people love Devon Williams. I don't love it whatsoever. I mean, he's just a slow big guy that played in a very, very, very interesting scheme at Oregon. Like, Oregon, none of their receivers are ever good because they're all just open because the Pac-12 defense sucks. I'm a Stanford fan. I watch the Pac-12. The defense, everyone on Oregon's always wide open because of the scheme they run. Jay Will, though, thank you so much for the super chat. Really means a lot. It says, what do you guys think about trading for Quez Watkins since the Eagles just got A.J. Brown and Zach Pascal? Quez Watkins is interesting. Actually, I believe Quez Watkins was the player that got Joe Flacco's 80-yard touchdown pass he had with the Eagles on a screen pass. Very quick. I believe he's pretty small. I don't know what his exact 40 was. It may have been in the 4.2s, and I'm pretty sure it was at least the low 4.3s. I would actually really like that. That would be an interesting move the Ravens could go out and make. if they want to get that speed guy. But there's a lot of speed guys in the NFL. I was actually surprised that Hollywood went to the Cardinals because they have Rondale Moore, who's a small, kind of injury prone speed wide receiver. He's not nearly the route runner Hollywood is, but there's a lot of speed guys. He's definitely one of them, though. If the Ravens want to go out and get themselves a guy to bring in, that would be a really interesting player to target. I would love that, actually. What do you think about Quez Watkins?
I mean, honestly, I mean he's a 6 foot guy, he's a speed guy, but everybody got to understand we have a lot of speed in the facility right now. We need more possession wide receivers, some guys that can move the chains. Um, I mean, yeah, speed kills, but the thing about it, we don't use our speed to our advantage all the time. I mean, I'm gonna just be honest. There would be someone else that would be unfortunately unhappy, and someone else trying to leave out. So I don't know. I'm really not big on it right now. I'd rather just us get a solid guy that understands his role. Big body, stretch the field. That attacks the ball at the point at the high point, and that can give you them extra yards.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much the Ravens need a speed guy, but if that's what they're looking for, I think Quez Watkins is the guy to go after. But I think they're looking for that bigger body possession type of wide receiver. However, I think Tylan Wallace could absolutely be that player. I loved him coming out of Oklahoma State. His questions were about health. And then also we have Isaiah Likely as a big body pass catcher that can make moves in space. But yeah, that's a really interesting proposal, Jay Will. Thank you so much. Don C says, if we trade Chuck Clark, who takes the green dot?
No one. I say let Mike. I say just let Mike. Just let Mike do his thing, and everybody just move forward. Or even Marcus Williams, because it is a new era in the Ravens defense. I know people may say, "Oh, let's give it to Calais or give it to Patrick Queen." I'll give it to the new guy. I'll let Marcus Williams and Mike McDonald rock out. I think Marcus Williams has a high IQ. I think he will. I think he probably could be the next man up with the green dot.
Kyle Hamilton.
So soon?
I think he is the type of player that could come in and get that green dot. Like with how smart he is, with how good of a leader he is, I think he could come in and do it. I don't think the Ravens would do it, but every once in a while there are rookies that come in that everyone recognizes, okay, this guy is that dude. The most recent one I can think of was Fred Warner with the 49ers. Came in as like a 3rd round pick as a linebacker. From day one he had the green dot. Because everyone knew this guy's smart enough, he's a good enough leader, and he's going to be out there just about every single snap. So it was able to work, but I think it'll be a safety. Either Marcus or Kyle Hamilton. I'm hoping it's Kyle Hamilton because that would mean he's out on the field pretty much at all times. But I would love for it to be Kyle Hamilton.
But you know what, McConnell? Just because you said Kyle Hamilton, that shows a new dawn and a new day in Ravens organization. Because I don't believe Ray Lewis or Ed Reed, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe we had to do our research on that. I don't think those guys were
immediate. Did they even have a green dot when Ray was playing? I honestly don't know.
I think so. I don't think.
I have no idea.
I don't think it was like the immediate captains, or the ones, making those adjustments. So I mean, if they do give that type of trust into Kyle Hamilton off the rip, that's huge for the Ravens organization. Boy, come on now. Come on now. We just let go of an 80 that we try to convert to a tight end. Now we got a new 80 that we're trying to take from tight end and convert him back to wide receiver. So no. We're not going to do that, man. We're not going to do that.
Adit says, what's more obvious, Ravens taking a corner or Josh Ross making the roster and taking the green dot? The issue is Josh Ross wouldn't be on the field nearly enough, and I don't think Josh Ross is the best linebacker we brought in. I think Diego Fagot is the guy. If the Ravens bring in a linebacker, and I just don't think if they're gonna give it to a linebacker, they're probably gonna want to give it to Queen. But I just think give it to the safety. The Ravens had success with the safety calling it. Most recently Eric Weddle. Eric Weddle was fantastic calling that defense because it's such a cornerback centric defense, such a secondary based defense that if it's the guy in the secondary, he knows, hey, Marcus, hey, Marlon, you need to be doing that. Whereas if we give it to a linebacker, they may be making changes when the changes need to be made in the secondary.
Yeah, I mean, and it gives them more range to actually see what's going on too. So, um, yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with it going to safety.
I don't think Giro has ever had a post game interview, and yeah, I would love to see it because he would get picked apart. He would absolutely get picked apart. It would be horrible. There's a reason why he's like sitting up in that booth is because I don't think he really wants to be getting yelled at by his wide receivers because he's calling horrible plays. He's not trying to hear that. So if you want to make that phone call and only one person at a time can talk to him, like, yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, I
Chris,
mean,
go ahead.
I was about to say, even if he did, it would probably be brief. He maybe answer like three questions and get the heck out of there. So, no, they know who and who and they know who and who not to put up on the podium after the game. So, yeah.
Yeah. Chris says Chuck Clark isn't leaving. That's very possible. Mike does run a three safety formation, but the issue is like Chuck. Like I'm gonna say this right now. I would rather utilize a three safety formation without Chuck Clark than with him in it because I think if we trade, I don't want to cut him whatsoever. That wouldn't be worth it. But if we got a trade for him and we got a wide receiver or we got some position of value,
Yeah.
like Brandon Stevens as the third safety could be really solid. Geno Stone as the third safety could be really solid. And just allowing Kyle Hamilton and Marcus Williams to be the hopeful studs that they're going to be. So yeah, we can still utilize the three safety set with the issue is Chuck Clark sucks playing over the top defense. Like unless he's in the box trying to make a tackle, he's not very good. So it's just not. I would rather have a player that can play over top and in the box, and use all those skill sets as that third player. Because Kyle Hamilton, it would basically mean Chuck Clark is in the box every time it's a three tight end set. Because we don't want Chuck Clark over the top, and that's going to force Kyle Hamilton to play. Which I think Kyle Hamilton better over the top. However, he does have the ability to come up and play a tight end, but we don't want Chuck Clark playing over the top defense. Have Brandon Stevens or Geno Stone playing over the top, where they're much better in those zone coverage type of looks, where it gives more flexibility.
Yeah, I remember take someone that has the ball skills and has the recovery speed, to be that back coverage type of guy. I mean, we've seen it many times in the past couple seasons of Chuck Clark not being able to, get back or recover because he's playing up, or he's also having those miscommunications with his corner and assignments. I mean, I'm not saying Chuck Clark is not a smart guy. He obviously has the IQ. He earned that green dot. But I would actually see about trading him over to the Giants. I did see that rumor mill trade about Chuck Clark for Bradbury and some wide receiver. And honestly, it doesn't sound bad because but the thing about Bradbury, I think if they cut him this year, it's like a $10 million cap hit. So that's the only thing. But I mean, we need an insurance policy at the corner depth. I mean, we didn't give Marcus Peters a contract extension, so I don't know how this season is really going. Well, I don't know how the offseason of next year is going to play out. But yeah, I don't. If we do a three safety set, I would rather have Brandon Stevens or Geno Stone. Those are young guys. Those are guys that doesn't mind getting after the ball, and they got some decent ball. They got some decent ball skills, especially Geno Stone. He's literally been at the right place and right time all last year when it came to some of his interceptions.
Yeah, and Jalen. Initially, there were the rumors about Kadarius Toney getting traded because he wanted out. He shut those down, unfortunately. Otherwise, I think that would have been an amazing trade, but I just don't think it's gonna happen anymore because he's shut down the rumors that he wants out. But I don't know. We'll see. Baltimore Get Up says trade Chuck Clark, Jalen Ferguson, a third rounder for Debo, and we'll throw in Greg Roman. I'd take that deal. The Niners wouldn't, but I would.
Who's Who's the GM?
John Lynch.
Yeah, John Lynch. He had to put his safety hat on. And what he say? He said, "Yeah, I know Debo. I know Debo's requesting a trade, but we're gonna work this out." Yeah, in other
Yeah.
words, Debo, you ain't going to damn place.
Allen Robinson. Allen Robinson, I believe, signed with the Rams. I
Yeah,
want
he's
to
with the
say.
Rams.
Yeah, he signed to the Rams. Honestly, guys, I think the best receiver to go after is Odell. I honestly think it. Now that we don't have Hollywood, like I'm okay with having one receiver that wants the ball, like consistently. Like I would take Odell. But that would probably be the guy that I want if the Ravens go after a free agent wide receiver. My number two would probably be Jarvis, because he's just such a crisp route runner, underneath type of player. Like the Ravens don't need the speed by any means, but so like Jarvis Landry's not going to hurt them.
Yeah,
So like I just see like Odell and Jarvis would be really good if we got one of them. Don't bring in both, but I would like those guys.
agreed. I mean, I would actually like Jarvis for the simple fact that he just left a run first style of offense, so he's not going to be demanding of the ball so much. I actually see them. I actually see Lamar um, getting those reps in with Rashad and really making him that number one guy. But I mean, at the same time, Odell did understand his role too in LA, so it could work, but then it can't work. I think I'd rather take a Jarvis because I don't think he's as injury prone as Odell, because we all know when Odell's healthy, you got Odell. I mean, in the right situation. So I mean, I'm kind of torn between the two, but I think I'm gonna stick with Jarvis.
Also, oh, let's see here. Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown is solid. Coming out of Oregon. Uh, yeah, as a camp player, I think he's a really solid quarterback to have on the roster. Just a veteran, college quarterback with a lot of experience. Is someone that's good to have.
I agree. Just everybody, just don't start assuming that after this year that Lamar's going to leave, and then it's going to be Tyler Huntley and Anthony Brown. I'm just saying, because I know everybody starts speculating. Oh, they brought in an undrafted free agent QB. You gotta bring in some. You gotta bring in some QBs for camp, y'all.
Yeah, Benjamin Victor definitely has a chance of making this roster. We wanted him on the roster last year over Miles Boykin, actually. So,
Most definitely.
yeah, definitely has a chance of making the roster. Also, training for Robbie Anderson. I'm a big fan of Robbie Anderson, but like he's making really good money right now, and it's just not worth paying him when he's just not productive.
He's still in
Like,
Carolina, right?
yeah, in Carolina for a couple of years, I believe, for like 11 million a year or something like that.
Yeah, I'd rather see if I could trade for Terrence Marshall Jr. I'll get back on that train, and I'm good.
Pat, I don't think we can get Tony. I don't think he's getting traded, but I would love it. I think that'd be a great trade if we could get him.
What, Kadarius?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I mean, some things sound realistic, but then, cap is really cap for us, y'all. So we gotta put that in perspective too. I don't even think everybody signed their contracts. No one has signed. No one has signed their contract for the Ravens rookie contract yet.
I think we have $2.5 million after the rookie contracts are signed
Okay.
currently. Benjamin Victor getting on train out of Baltimore. That's probably a good move for him, to be honest. Sadly. Adam Thielen makes too much money, Dawson. Otherwise, I think that'd be really solid for the Ravens, but he just makes a lot of money.
Right. So, okay.
Adam, what do you mean we don't like any young talent? Young talent's significantly more expensive. Like, you got to give up a ton of draft capital or, like, really good players to get young talent.
I don't know if you, yeah, Adam. I don't know if you realize, but our oldest cornerstone right now for the Ravens is 28, and that's Ronnie Stanley. But all our young talent, is under 28.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know
just the
where.
Ravens. It's the Ravens organization. It's not us. I would love
Yeah.
for us to spend some money and bring in some real talent and really utilize them to the best of their ability. But some you gotta roll with the punches at this point.
Adam, who do we not? Who do we say no to? Who like what? What is this? We don't like young talent. What?
I guess they talking about the DK. If you watch with the DK, we say no to DK for the simple fact of our offensive scheme.
Yeah.
It's like we don't cut people off. We look at the full board of things, of how things being played out. So it's not like we just say, "Oh no." We give reasons.
Who gets more yards this season, Prochet or Wallace? I'm going with Tylen.
Woo!
I think they're both out there. I think Tylen gets more yards. I think
So,
Tylen does it.
so what you're saying is, Prochet beats everybody out is wide receiver number 2, and Tylen Wallace is in the slot.
I think
And the other way,
Duvernay's in the slot and Tylen's on the outside.
I think. But you know what? The funny thing is, I think Duvernay can, and there's nothing against Duvernay. He's just been shot at actually working out as a wide receiver. But I think Prochet and Wallace can both beat him out. There's no disrespect to him. I just feel like those two can actually beat him out as a wideout. I mean, we'll see. But I could see them going for 50. I could see them both going for 50 apiece, half and half.
Um, J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, Tyler Beatty, Justice Hill, Nate McCurry, Tyshawn Williams. Who do we keep? Who do we cut? I think we keep 4 of them. I think we cut J.K. We cut Gus. They're both terrible running back. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, those 2 are in. I think we keep Beatty, and I think we keep Justice Hill. I think Justice Hill is still a special teams player for the Ravens. I think he's out there consistently on special teams. I think Beatty becomes our returner and third down running back. And then J.K. and Gus, obviously, the 1-2 punch.
Um, I see us actually cutting Justice Hill. Yeah, I just don't like Justice. I'm sorry. I know he's a good special teams guy and everything like that, but I just see us not using him. Tyler Beatty, I see him being our third running back, using them in pass packages. Maybe him possibly being, in those vault package plays, maybe. I actually see us keeping Nate McQuarrie for the simple fact that he's one of those guys that will do anything to be on the team. And I see Tyshawn Williams being sent to the practice squad. I mean, they need a running back, how everything went. So, yeah.
Mark Andrews, Rashad Bateman. Who gets more yards? Dawson thinks Bateman is going to go nuts this year.
But who's target number 1 in G-Ro's offensive scheme?
Iman Marshall switched over, converted wide receiver. No,
God damn, McConnell.
No, I honestly think it's going to be Bateman. I think it's going to be Bateman because I think everyone is going to focus on Mark Andrews because the Ravens lost Hollywood. So the focus is going to be on Mark. He's going to be double teamed almost every time. And I think Rashad Bateman with his route running and one-on-one coverage is going to be able to get open. And Bateman with Lamar was throwing to Bateman. Lamar only just got to play a couple of games with him.
Yeah.
Void, no slander allowed on the Iman Marshall. No Iman Marshall slander allowed. Okay.
No, I mean that's actually a smart route for real. I mean, if any team just go ahead and just say, you know what, forget it. We're going to sell on the run and sell on Mark Andrews and not respect Rashad Bateman. By all means, Greg Roman, you need to call some plays so Rashad can really eat this year.
Lamar was thrown to Bateman. Yeah, exactly. Lamar's working with him. Hopefully Prochet is able to take the step that we were hoping he can. And honestly, I think Bateman's going to be an absolute stud this year. I think a lot of people are going to realize that Rashad Bateman was maybe the second best wide receiver in that draft class, behind Mr. Jamar Chase, which is what I said from the beginning. For the Ravens, Jamar Chase number one, and then Bateman over Smith and the speedster in. Why am I blanking on his name? Jalen Waddle.
I agree. It's gonna be crazy if this offensive scheme is not just was it at 13 personnel? It's a with the 3 tight ends set.
Oh, 22?
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Give Prochet more than 20 yards. No, I definitely I think this is true. Like if Prochet's out on the field, he's very productive for the Ravens. He's been very good. Other than that, one play against the Pittsburgh Steelers on third down, pick 6. But other than that play, been very productive for the Ravens. See, Chris, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I like to see. Yeah, Prochet does have sneaky potential.
His upside is crazy. It's just he hasn't had a consistent chance. You would think after he got seven receptions and 70 yards that he would be active the next game, but nah.
He was done for the year. Maybe the Ravens were tanking.
They couldn't take no more.
This is true, yeah. When Lamar and Hollywood aren't hanging out, that's tough.
And you know what, Ramey, I thought I took it as, just him working out, rehabbing, him getting right, and they just eventually just come back together. And I didn't really think about it like that. But once the draft fit, you see how everything just played out. It all made sense now. It all made sense.
Exactly.
But I mean, did you ever had a chance to listen to like his interview? I think it was with I Am an Athlete, and pretty much how he talked about if he spoke up in the locker room for the wide receiver core, they felt like he was being selfish and stuff like that.
Yeah, which is so annoying.
I mean, so I guess my question is, if there is someone willing to speak up for the rest of the group, why is it not being heard loud enough in front of the organization that they're displeased with some of the guys in the front of the facility, especially Greg Roman, because Des Bryant, he had a little stint with us, but he also expressed his issues and concerns as well. Do we feel like the players word is not being valued enough? It just I like to look at things from a different aspect, because as a player, you're gonna want to go to an organization where you're respected, where you want to get put in the right position. But it seemed like even for defensive guys, Za'Darius, Matt Judon, they've all left the team and went out and ate. But because they was in the Wink Martindale scheme, they wasn't as productive. And what we say as Ravens fans, oh man, they suck. They're not getting no pass rush. They're not doing X, Y, Z, this and the other. It's like, when does it become the issue with the coordinators? Because it can't always be the players.
Yeah.
And I think you and I, we see that it's a constant issue. It's a conflicting issue with the coordinator. But it's like Jonathan Harbaugh doesn't want to make that, change.
This is true. This is true.
I would hope so. Honestly, I would hope so. And I think at this point, year 5 for Lamar Jackson, yes, he shows his anger, his frustration, and concern. But he also has to be more he has to use his voice more in regards of, if you want me to be the franchise QB, I gotta make some things happen for me. I know they talked about, I know they said Hollywood and Lamar talked about the whole trade thing. But if you still want Lamar Jackson to be a Raven, you gotta make some things happen with this offensive coordinator because this young man don't want to keep running the ball. And when you hit in 25, 26, if you're a mobile quarterback or a dual threat quarterback, you're not going to want to keep on running all the time.
Yeah. That's true. That may be Lamar's rule regarding re-signing, and this is true. Lamar believes in everybody around him. Like it's his greatest strength and his greatest weakness at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Jalen. That's what I'm saying. This is year 5 for him, bro. If he wants to have if you want to continue having a great career in this league, he has to be, you know, what's the word? He has to be strong with his voice and use it. I'm not saying be belligerent and stuff like that, or cause a scene or be a distraction. No, it's like, yo, I want to be a Raven. I want to keep playing. I say I'm gonna get y'all a Super. I'm saying I'm gonna get this team a Super Bowl. I need some things to happen for me. I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, McConnell. We recently recorded. I think you brought up the fact that Patrick Mahomes. He talked about the offensive line like a dog. I think either when they lost the playoff game or either when they lost the Super Bowl. He talked about how he wasn't protected. That following all season, they started bringing in guys. I think that was the following all season when we made the trade. We made the trade with them, and we gave them Orlando Brown Jr. They got the Creed Humphrey and things like that. So I mean, if you that guy, you can say some things without being a distraction or a problem or seen as a problem.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean he. It's just interesting to see how he's approaching everything. Um, I think we had 3 undrafted wide receivers. We had Polk, Slade,
Amike,
and Williams. So there's
and you had
4
another
guys.
guy, and the one guy from one of the HBCUs.
Yeah, I like Polk the most, but there's also another guy from Cal. I can't remember who it is.
Oh yeah,
There's a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
guys.
It's like Trayvon Clark or something like that. Trey Clark.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I actually like Amike. He has that box out. He does that. He has some speed on him. He's real strong. He got that box out ability. He does show he's a threat in the red zone. Um, I mean, we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah.
But I mean, I actually see Isaiah Likely getting those reps at wide receiver number 2. Like crazy it may sound, y'all. 6'5", 245. He ran like a 4.5, 4.6, and get over safeties. I like it.
Yeah, Slade Edelman. I like Likely and Kohler Bear. I like Kohler Bear. That's funny. Likely Gorilla, Kohler Bear. Um, let's see. Bateman is a better fit for this offense, and we'll have. I do think Bateman's a great fit for this offense. Like Bateman doesn't have to run those crazy, long routes that Greg Roma doesn't allow for success. Like he can run the intermediate, the short stuff, and be very proficient at it.
Yeah, Rashad definitely is a complete package. So I mean, um, with everybody that they brought into the facility, uh, Williams, Martin, Dixon, that sounds like something's brewing for a change in the in the facility, and they bringing in a lot of guys to help out this offense. Thing is, does Greg takes the notes and takes the suggestions from the rest of his team and
Yeah,
implement them in his play scheme though. But Rashad Bateman is definitely one of the most complete wide receivers. We just got to use him to his best of his ability, and don't limit him.
exactly. The chain moving merchant. I like that nickname. That's a sick nickname right there. I like it. The chain moving merchant.
He definitely was moving the chains. I'm not even gonna lie. As soon as
Oh, he was. Like his first 9 receptions,
yeah,
I think.
yeah.
Chains.
Everything was literally for a first down.
You know what's crazy? When we can't just hop on a mock draft anymore.
Right. So it's like, what do we do?
We gotta talk for an hour. This is ridiculous. No, you guys are asking great questions, so it's a lot easier now that we actually have players and people to talk about. How you doing, Tanya? How are you doing? My little cord's in the way, blocking my trying to read. There we go. Bateman isn't 6'4". Bateman is 6'1".
That's okay.
He was listed at 6'3" in college, and he was like, "I'm not 6'3". He was like, "I'm maybe 6'1".
Like every roster gives you 2 extra inches and 20 extra pounds. So that's been that's just pot water.
Apparently, according to Don C. Jalen said, "Why is Ben Mason on the team?" I don't think Ben. Okay, there are 5 players fighting. Okay, no, I'm not going to count Mark Andrews. I'm not going to count Patrick Ricard. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 players fighting for, I think, 2 spots.
Tight end and fullback.
Tight end. I think it's honestly just tight end because I think Patrick Ricard is the fullback. I think that makes the most sense. But the other tight ends, Ben Mason, Kohler, likely, Nick Boyle, maybe. And then we have, the weapon Josh Allen. There's a ton of guys on the practice squad as well.
I think Nick Boyle.
I think Nick Boyle's on. I think he's making the team.
Number 2. Yeah.
But I think there's gonna be 4 tight ends on the roster. Oops. Did not want to. Now I'm really short. Oops. Okay. And so I think it's gonna be Kohler and Likely. I think they're just both dynamic and give the Ravens exactly what they need.
Yeah, I mean, for the simple fact, for what we try to do and how we use our tight ends, Kohler and Likely are definitely those guys. I feel like that's going to be making the roster for sure. Kohler, I feel like he is a better complete tight end in regards of his pass blocking and just how in his 6'7" frame and how he can catch the ball and how he is a red zone threat. I mean, is he a Big 12 type of guy?
Big 12, yeah. Iowa State.
There we go. Okay, so I mean, he has decent route running as well, but
yeah.
The thing about Isaiah Likely, and Mark Andrews. See, this is why I like Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson actually does research. He actually doesn't mind using previous playbooks and implement play schemes and implement into his. Because honestly, with Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, I would be pulling some New England plays of how they use Aaron Hernandez and Gronkowski.
Yeah. Killer duo right there. Or I guess it was just one. I'm sorry.
Wow, that pun, bro. You know what? You got some of the best puns on Wednesday night, so I'll let you live.
Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. How you doing, Nana? How are you doing? I'm holding this thing. Okay. This it doesn't straighten out. It's just this jumble. It's a really cheap cable, and it's you cannot get this to not be all bundled up, and so it just kind of sits on my desk, and it's really annoying. Also, there's another one up here. Let's see here. I don't know. That's hanging out from the wall. Normally, if I'm on my computer, I put the mic behind my head and then throw all the cables behind, but that wouldn't work with trying to record. How you doing, Cam? How are you doing? Who's the gem out of our picks? I think Kyle makes the biggest splash, but gem pick. I gotta go. Okay, I love Isaiah Likely. I love that pick. But if we're talking gem, I think I gotta go with Ojabo.
Okay.
I think when he's able to get on the football field, I think he is. Everyone's going to be like, yeah, he was hurt, but how did he slide to the second round? Because he was the fourth best edge rusher in the draft, like very clearly in my opinion, ahead of Jermaine, ahead of Karlaftis.
Most definitely. Man, speaking of Carl Adams,
Ooh, Travis Jones. Ooh, I like that,
I was
Ramey.
I was actually about to say Travis Jones. I was actually going to say Travis Jones. So Ramy, me and you on the same wavelength. Let's be real. If Travis Jones did not go to UConn, he would have been a projected top 20 pick. So shout out to Travis Jones going to UConn. But for the simple fact that 6'3", 345 still can move like a Haloti Nada and still get in the backfield and maybe put someone out their misery. I'm sorry, Rob. I'm sorry, RG3, but I hear that you are getting calls to be somebody's backup QB. Love it for you, man. But and also his versatility. You can line him up anyway. Bringing in the Mike and Mike McDonald. What does he love? He loves his versatile guys. He loves moving around. He loves moving his guys around and getting in the backfield. So having a Travis Jones, a Justin Metabike in your interior with a Dafio Way on the outside, when David Ojabo gets healthy, have him on the outside as well. And you got that core for a nice, good, 3-5 years. You can squeeze out maybe 2-3 Super Bowls if you keep those guys together.
Yeah. And hold on, I saw it. Where did it go? We passed into Marvin. I had Travis Jones as the second best D tackle in the draft, like very clearly. I thought he may be better than Jordan Davis, especially for the Ravens. Like I made a draft profile on him talking about how he was so good. Also, blank space. Why are you mad? I'm so confused.
What's going on?
Blank space is raging in the chat. What are you
doing?
How do you think Hamilton affects the team? He's great. I don't. Was that the question? I don't know. Give me one good reason to not go off right now.
It depends what you're trying to go off on. Then we'll give you 30 good reasons. Yes, Jalen. No. Matter of fact, RB1 and QB number 2. So we trade away Snoop for real. And Filet, he's QB number 2.
Definitely. Oh, tough competition right now.
Yo,
Tyree Phillips, the proven NFL running back.
So at this point, we got to go with that big package. We got to go with Daniel Flaherty. We got to go pistol. Daniel Flaherty had the QB. Tyree Phillips at the RB1. I'm taking my chances. I like that.
That'd be filthy. Filthy
as hell.
We just go Wildcat and throw Falele at quarterback.
Yeah.
And then our big boy running back Tyree Phillips.
And Patrick Ricard at wideout. That's our flex wideout.
Well, that's our standard wideout with Greg Roman. So,
yeah, most definitely. My fault. My bad.
Like, that's not really. That's our offense.
He's our gadget guy then.
Like he's our deep threat. Phillips at running back. I think it'd be awesome. I think there's a good chance the Ravens throw a pass to Falele this season. Like backup tight end, like he's gonna come in. Number 77 has reported as an eligible wide receiver. He's lining up and he is going to run a route. Now, whether or not we throw it to him, it's the question.
Love to see it though. I mean, we just have to get back to having fun and playing bully ball. And honestly, exactly. if we do anything of that nature, I'm all for it. I mean, yes, they get paid to play a little a Pop Warner sport, but at the same time, even though it's this guy's job, you gotta have some type of fun.
Yeah. Heroes would be in tears with them. Yeah, Dauncey knows what's up. Dauncey, appreciate it. Hit the like, everyone. See how many likes we can get. I don't know what we're at right now. Let me check. Let me check the like counter. Gotta do it on my phone. Ooh. I'm gonna start farming likes. Like it on my personal YouTube account. Boom. 24 likes. Also, guys, we're so close. Hold on, I need to check. Hold on, I need to go to the YouTube sub counter right now because we may be
Talk to him. Talk to him.
like, I'm pretty sure we're less than 5 subs away from 3K. Hold on.
And as soon as y'all get us to 3K, we're actually working on something on the back end.
We are. When we hit 3K, an announcement will be made. Oh, we are at 29.97.
So we need 3 more.
3 more.
I need y'all to share that. I need y'all to share it out literally right now. Like,
yeah, guys.
I don't know how. I don't know.
Oh, wait. We're at 29. Hold on. We are sharing screen.
Okay.
Chrome tab, channel analytics. Guys, we're 1 away.
Come on now.
We're 1 away, guys. Appreciate it, Kendall. Appreciate the love. Appreciate you.
Kendall, for real.
We're trying to hit the 3K. If we hit 3K, we'll make the announcement.
Okay. Hey, McConnell, I mean, instead of making an announcement, do you want to show them? Do we just want to go ahead and show them?
Look at that. Coach Jay. Appreciate the love.
Appreciate that, Jay. For real.
We got 3K, everybody. We got 3K. And I think we do show them. Hold on. Let me pull up the... Let's get this opened. Show off what we've been working on. Hopefully we'll be done within the next week or so.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Give or take. Maybe.
Yeah.
It may be drop June, but we're gonna show y'all what we're working on.
We'll have the initial stuff. Very, very soon. Okay. All right, guys. All right, we're working on this. All right, guys. Ooh. Okay. All right, we're gonna share screen again. Give us some input, guys. You guys get to see the back end stuff. Here we go.
And shout out to so many people in the stream right now.
What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about okay, I like this one. Hold on. We got just very simple, very, very simple. Nazi says nobody leaves until we get 4K. That's what I'm talking about.
I love it, Don.
There we go. Like it's supposed to be simple, Ravens merch, but not trying to be overbearing whatsoever. And we haven't set any prices or anything like that, but yeah, that's maybe my favorite one is just the really simple Trez the Bank. But there's another one. Hold on. I love this. This may be my favorite thing. Oh, I guess I'm in the editing mode, but whatever. You guys can see it. Look at that. It's literally just. And I'm gonna go. We just hit 3K. Gonna give off something even cooler, guys. Something that we're gonna try and do. We don't know exactly how we're going to be able to set it up, but if anybody cops any sort of shirt or anything like that, we're not trying to make it expensive or anything like that. What we're going to try and do is take the revenue from that and put it towards giving away Ravens merch, like a Ravens jersey, to a random person that purchases, the Raven, any of our merch in the last 3 months or whatever the time frame is. So that way, we can give you guys some, some Ravens merch, give some stuff away, and then also, get the brand out there. So, yeah. So when that comes out, we will let you guys know. But yeah, trying to give away Ravens jerseys, sell off some TTB merch for hopefully a good price. But yeah, that's what we've been working on the last couple of. We've been talking about it for a long time, but we decided, hey, let's get the ball rolling. Yeah, it's supposed to be low key stuff that's just really simple. But I want to see here. Is there anything else you guys want to take a look at? Oh, Dawson says, let's see what the hats are about. Oh, look at this. All of our basic stuff. Product templates. Also, see input name is just Truz. Yeah, we got a couple hat. I don't know how well can you guys see that. Yeah, we got I think a couple of different hats. You know the TTV. Can we give a 7th rounder and Giro for nothing at all? Would they agree to that?
If only, man. If only.
I would give away a first. I would have traded Hollywood just to trade Roman as well. But yeah, this is kind of what we're working with. Hopefully, we got to set up like the design of the site and everything like that. But
Yeah.
this is kind of the stuff that we're rocking with. Big fan of it all. Appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, we'll definitely look at all of the. I think we have an old school hat Jones, but yeah, we're working on that. You know what I'm rooting for? I think we gotta set. We joked about this, like I think over a year ago. Bucket hat TTB merch would be the biggest go-to. The bucket hat merch.
Bucket hats and tank tops for the summer. We got the gun.
Exactly.
Welcome to the gun show.
Everyone shows up to like Ravens training camp, like mini camp or whatever. Ravens give out tickets. Everyone rocking TTB bucket hats. I think that's the goal.
Well, definitely gotta go
if that doesn't happen, disappointed. The TTB bucket hats. But yeah, so appreciated Baltimore get up. My very, very, very basic level Photoshop skills kick in. Same with Illustrator. Very basic. Appreciate it. You know what's funny? When I initially made the logo, Travis, my friend Matt was like, "That looks stupid. You can't even tell what it is." And I was like, "Nah, dude, I like it." And then like a year later, he was like, "You know what, dude? Your logo's actually kind of fire." And I was like, "Let's go." I got him to like it. Appreciate it, Don. Appreciate it. It's all thanks to all of you guys, making everything, fun and all that sort of stuff. So this is Roman's make or break. Every year is Roman's make or break year, but somehow he just keeps on going.
No, most definitely. Blank space. What's going on with you, player?
We like it. We love to hear a blank space.
Appreciate that, my guy.
I think I've only been to one Ravens game, but I live on the West Coast. There's only been one. I'm from Portland, so there's not even any Ravens game. I've been to one in Seattle, but Jalen, what's going on here, man? Greg Roman rant for 3K, man. We did the.
I see what happens when we make guys mods and everything. Do we really go win? No. Matter of fact, how many people in the stream? 50, 55? Nah. In the beginning of next week, we'll rank for sure.
See, guys, there hasn't been anything new about Greg Roman, right?
Oh.
When he has his press conference, that's when it happens. That's
That 22.
Wait, why are you guys hating on Engraven? What's going on?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, wait, what's with the Engraven hate, guys?
That's one of the OGs. He put us on.
Wait, I'm so confused. Wait, what is it? What is with all this Engraven slander? Void. Why is everyone hating on Engraven? Yeah, Engraven is a W. I love Engraven. His content's great.
Like I said, he's one of the OGs that put us on and sent some of y'all our way. So we much appreciate him.
Yeah, Engraven's awesome. I'm so confused. Wait. Engraven on Twitter's talking. What is Engraven saying?
And then the full schedule drops week 12. So yeah, be on the lookout for that as well.
Now I'm confused. Did Engraven say something? I don't. Engraven's. Wait. I gotta look it up in case something happened, but I highly doubt anything. I'm so confused.
Had me a little mind ballad as well.
Engraven. Wait, I'm so confused. He didn't say anything. What? Tweets and replies. I don't think Engraven said a single thing. I don't know what all of this is coming from. Yeah, hashtag team keep it clean.
Most definitely.
Blank. You know what? Also, we're up to 3,006 subs. You know, appreciate you guys.
Hey, yo,
Boom.
Listen, we feeling good. Gotta help us out. We're not between
I gotta change
podcasts, between Engraven, you know, the guys that Sarah Ellison, Ryan Meek, all of them, you know, we ain't got no smoke with nobody. We in our own lane doing our own thing.
Yeah.
Anything, we want to team up and work with everybody. So, man, no, don't be out here trolling, man. Like I said, Engraven, that's an OG. Love him in the spaces, on the Twitter spaces and everything. Shout out to Nitro.
Guys, look at this. Look at that. Look at that update. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says 3. Boom. Oh, man. Okay. I'm definitely going to clip that, so. Yeah, Void. Is Void a mod?
I believe so.
Well, we're up to 3,007, so appreciate that. Okay. Content. How do I... live. Sorry, I gotta open up the stream. Blank, you gotta calm down. Otherwise, a mod is gonna have to hit you with the mute hammer.
Right. I mean, it seemed like Engraven, you know, got you out of there. We don't want to do the same thing to you.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, Yolanda's right. Yeah, take off the all caps. I don't. It's so aggressive.
My boy yelling loud as hell. We get your message.
We see it. We see it pop up on the side. Let's see here.
All right, so we at 307 now in the subscribers. Y'all gonna be getting some TTB merch soon. What else can we do to, you know, keep things going? I mean, I'm gonna work on getting my PS5 in August. I'm gonna be real. But I don't want to get up. Let me deal with you in a minute. Marshall, that thing says a baby gauntlet. God dang, boy. Woo. We need a Stormbreaker for that gauntlet. Shout out to Thor, Love and Thunder. I think you know what, McCullough, I think I'm gonna go see it. Ooh.
A lot of big Marvel fans hate this about me. My favorite trilogy in the MCU is the Thor trilogy, and my favorite movie from the Thor trilogy is The Dark World.
You know what? I give you that.
It's like
it was cool.
TTV. Oh, also, guys, if anyone wants to join a $50 buy-in Dynasty Fantasy Football League, DM me on Twitter, because I'm part of a group. I think there's only 4 people in it right now, and we're trying to get more people. But yeah, most people don't really like Thor, that trilogy. The third one, a lot of people love that movie. It's a great movie. But the first 2, a lot of people dislike. I love them. They're like, I don't know. I love Thor though.
That's when he fought his sister, right?
Thor 3 is when they fight his sister. Yeah.
Okay, I like that one.
Yeah, Thor 2 is the Dark Elves in Malekith.
Wow, we just lost a fan, Chris.
Hey, I'm a DC fan too. I'm a DC fan.
Yo, of Young Justice, sure.
Oh, another announcement. It's not a TTB Twitter chat. So, guys, I don't know if you guys have heard about this app called Airtime. I can't really open it up right now. But Airtime I'm gonna set this up. I will set this up after the stream ends. All right. Airtime is basically an app where you can go live like on Twitter Spaces, and you can also be messaging within the app. And we can set certain people as hosts, and then when they join, they can be live, they can be talking, and things like that. And then we can just have a cool, fun way for everyone to talk. And you can also like send videos like direct from YouTube, where you don't have to click on the link. It'll just like play the video in the chat and things like that. It's really cool. And we can set that up for like TTB and get all that stuff going, so then we can have an easier way of communicating with everyone if we ever have news and things like that. But yeah, that's another thing that we are working on. But so I will set that up, and I'll tweet it out. I'll put it on the YouTube page. And then if you guys can't find the link or whatever, just DM me and I can give you another link or whatever. But yeah, I'm setting up the airtime tonight. You know what? I may set it up right now. You know what? Why not? My profile picture is my outfit that I wore to the Batman.
Interesting.
Which is a pretty sick. Oh, I don't want to be live in this group. Creating a new group.
And
social.
And I guess since we do our lives on Wednesdays, maybe they can start submitting us questions on in the Twitter DMs.
Well, we can do the questions in the airtime, and then if it's like small questions, like you guys can go live and talk with each other. We can hop in, be live, and talk about it.
And just be respectful to each other, y'all.
Yes.
We love talking about sports. We know we all get excited and sometimes get a little heated, but at the same time, listen, we're a TTB family. We the Ravens flock. Everybody just show love. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, y'all.
Everyone can send messages. Everyone can react. Admins.
Yikes.
All right, here we go.
Blank space is intense.
Uh-oh. All right. Blank space. You didn't turn off the caps lock.
Oh, my
You've been
God.
thrown into timeout, I think.
My boy said my favorite Marvel movie is Black Jaguar. Yo, how you gonna disrespect Chadwick like that?
Yeah, like come on, it's Chadwick.
Yo.
All right, guys. The airtime room has been created.
It's lit.
Joshua, I'm gonna invite you. I'm pretty sure I have you added on this app.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found you. Yeah, I added Joshua as a host, so take me to my room. Also, guys, look at my profile picture. This is hilarious. This is what I saw the Batman in. The fedora's also on top, but y'all can't see it.
God damn it, Bruce Wayne Jr.
That was my thing. Yep. But yeah, so like Joshua and I are live right now. We're both muted though, and our video's off. But then also there's just a chat where I have to exit stage. But yeah, you can just exit stage, and then you can text in the chat and things like that with everyone. See, at the bottom is like texting stuff, invite people, host rooms, and things like that. But yeah, so I'm going to tweet out this link right now. You know what? I'm going to put it in the YouTube chat. I don't know if this will work, guys. I honestly don't know if I can put it. I'm going to do it from the TTB account. Okay, here we go. There we go. If you guys want to click on that link, that'll put you in the chat. Join the airtime if you want. It's a really cool app. So, and then, if y'all guys are talking and stuff like that, I can make you guys hosts. So then you guys can start the conversations without needing us to come in and start them up. But Benjamin, I think the Ravens should bring in some USFL players. I haven't been watching a ton of USFL, but there's definitely guys in there, like Mr. Jordan Lasley, I believe, that the
Yeah,
Ravens could end up checking out. Definitely some possibilities there.
yeah, I definitely got to take a look at it. But I have been seeing some other highlights. Like, yo, you got to check out when they do kickoffs and kick returns. Like the camera angles
Oh
is
yeah.
sick.
All right. I am also going to.
You know, Jabo had 55 in Michigan.
Yeah, he rocked the 55.
Okay, what's his jersey number this upcoming season?
90. Is it just 90?
Let me double check.
I think Travis Jones is 98. I think Ojabo's 90. Ooh. I love Will Fuller, but he's too injury prone. I've been a huge fan of him since he came out of Notre Dame. But he's just so injury prone.
Yeah, same man. I agree. Yeah, Ojabo's 90. I mean, 90 is a good number to live up to. So Darius did work in 90. Yeah, so Darius did.
I think he should rock 52.
That's an
All right, I also tweeted out the link if you guys want to join over there.
And make sure y'all follow us on Twitter too. Help us out because I mean, yeah, we got 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, but I think we need more. We definitely need the rest of y'all will follow us now on Twitter. The more y'all follow us out, we will interact more with you all on every platform. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
But I guess we're gonna do our gaming leagues because, like I told McConnell, I'm getting the P5. I'm getting the P5 in August.
It's happening.
It's definitely happening. So we can do different tournaments if y'all play 2K. Madden, for Madden. I'm on McConnell's team. If we do Mutt Squad.
I play Madden 2K. Honestly, I don't play a lot of Madden right now, but I have Madden 2K and I play MLB a lot. So.
And I'm down for COD.
Ooh, which jersey are you getting first? The real question is, which jersey are we giving away first when we start giving away them jerseys? But I think I have to go with my favorite pick in the draft, Mr. Number 14, Kyle Hamilton.
Do I go out and say that I'm going to get Linderbaum's jersey? No, that's crazy.
What number is Linderbaum? What is he? 67? 65?
64. I would get Daniel Flahey jersey before I get Linderbaum.
Flaley's got a good number, 77.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I don't know. I love my running back, so I might just add a JK in the vault, and also maybe Rashad.
Void, you're in. I see you, Void. God, mobile. The Jordan Stout and Ben Mason. Why is everyone bringing up Ben Mason this stream?
Yo, shout out to Stout. Did you hear what Ozzy said? He said I think he was at the I think Stout was at the Senior Bowl game.
Yeah.
And Ozzy was like, yo, he might be the best athlete here. I'm like, yo, that's a big statement. Granted, like I don't know if you watched the dude on YouTube destroying. He's a solid athlete. Like he got cut from UCF. He was a kicker because he was earning money or whatever. So he was earning money before they put the NILs in, and pretty much he just became like a big YouTuber ever since then. But he be going around like doing 1-on-1s and everything like that. And yeah, I mean he has a big name out there now.
Blank space. What is with this engraven slander? I'm like, Did Engraven ban you or something? I'm so confused.
Oh no, but we gonna keep going though. I think so. I think so. Oh man.
Should I go grab the fedora? I'm gonna
I
go grab the
mean,
fedora.
so what's your fit gonna be this Friday for the
What?
multiverse?
Huh?
What's your fit gonna be for this Friday for the multiverse?
Oh, I don't know. And I'm seeing it on Thursday, so I am
Oh,
set.
dang.
Multiverse fit. I don't know yet. I feel like. Oh, I think I'm gonna rock my handcrafted Jordans and then figure something out.
Not the handcrafted ones.
Oh yeah, the brown, purple, green. I think that's all it's got. White. I'm gonna go grab that hat though. Well, I guess this was a terrible idea. You know what? I can wear it like this. It doesn't really fit over the top. All right, guys. Do you guys have any other questions? This has been so much fun. We hit 3K tonight. Set up the airtime. Announced the merch. Announced the giveaway that goes along with the merch. So super exciting. Gonna be a lot of fun. Also, it says we have 4 members now. So appreciate who else joined in here. I can't tell who joined, but. Well, his faces, I look just like him with the hat. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming through. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for so much all the support over the last, I don't know, year and a couple months. And we'll see all of you again next time.